Should have put me in this thing, brother.
Well, hello again. This is Tony Justice with another glorious episode of Wherever Justice May Roam. Sorry I blinded y'all. I am here in Davenport, Iowa. And what I have to do sometimes, because I am a truck driver, is, okay, so I'm about to go to that place, right? But I have to park way out there in a mall parking lot because the place that I'm going isn't accommodated for trucks. So, you know, at least I drop my trailer so I can get around sometimes, you know. That's called bobtailing, by the way, for those that don't know. So I dropped my trailer, I left it at the truck stop, and come over here. I actually pulled this thing up on satellite images, Google Earth, whatever, and so I could zoom in and find a big parking lot next to it where I could park my truck. You know, because you don't want to get all the way over here and realize you can't get in the place, and then you're just wasted a trip. You know, there's a vacant parking lot here, but I'm not about to pull the truck in their little small driveway. And this place is supposed to be open. It says open on Google. Okay, yeah. Anyway, this place is called Tiffany's Treasures Refurbished and Resale Store, Davenport, Iowa. So I'm here, about to come in here and see what they got. How you doing? Good. Are y'all open?
Yeah, we're just getting open, yeah.
Cool. All right.
Getting stuff out, yeah.
All right. Do you mind if I go in and look around?
Yeah, I can go in.
Cool.
Yeah, we're open on the inside.
Okay. Okay.
Here. Been here before.
No, I have not.
You got this area here.
Okay.
Back room.
All right.
And the whole bottom lower level.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna have a field day in here.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
Are you from around here?
No, sir. I'm from Texas.
I can tell you're down.
Oh, you got the accent. Yeah.
No.
Sure.
Everybody else has the accent. I don't.
Where did you say?
I said everybody else has an
Where
accent.
did you say you're from?
Oh, Texas.
Texas.
East
Oh,
Texas.
You got that.
Yeah.
And then you got
Yeah.
hat. And
Yeah.
I like the shirt too.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Metallica.
Metallica fan
Oh,
right
hey,
here.
hey, right there, bro.
Yep.
Right there.
Right.
I was in, where was I at? I was in Illinois about 2 years ago,
Yeah, right across the river.
and Metallica did a secret show at a small club in Chicago,
Cool.
and a buddy of mine that lives in Chicago told me about it.
And then you ended up.
I was
you didn't
I was
make it.
40 miles away from the dang place,
Oh.
but I couldn't go
Right.
because I was under a load and I had an appointment to load or whatever.
Gotcha.
I'm a truck driver.
Truck driver. Gotcha.
So yeah, I mean I was kicking myself.
Oh, right.
It was just a small intimate, you know. They did it under their name, a secret name.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
So,
Neat.
but yeah, they're notorious for doing that.
Oh, really?
You know, yeah.
I know I've seen them long time ago. Back in when was that when I went? Probably 90s.
That was in the 90s, yeah. I'm his mom, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember.
so you put up with all that Metallica stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Metallica.
Yeah,
all
my
those
mom
bands.
can sympathize with you. I'll never forget when I first learned of Metallica. See, when I was growing up,
Yeah.
I'm filming, by the way, so I'm doing a vlog. When I grew up, I thought all rock and heavy metal was devil music because I'm from the Bible Belt down in
Right.
Texas.
Right.
And a buddy of mine, when I was in ninth grade, he had a system in his car. He had a Mazda 4-door Mazda. He was the only kid in Texas in our school with long hair. Everybody made fun of him.
Like me.
You know what?
I have
well, you know what? I went to school in Georgia, so
Yeah.
I kind of get it.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're talking about.
So, so he was the only kid in our school with long hair, and everybody made fun of him. And I seemed to be the kid that would gravitate to people like that because people would make fun of him, and I would be the one to make sure they didn't get buddy up with him. Yeah. And he goes, Tony, I got something I want you to hear. And he had the only vehicle in the school that had a system in it.
Yeah.
And he said, Tony, I got this song I want you to hear. It's from Metallica. And I'm like, and when he said Metallica, I thought that, devil music.
Yeah.
Sat down in the car, Fade to Black.
Yeah.
Was the first Metallica song I ever heard. And the lyrics just spoke to me at the end of that song, I was crying.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And then I wanted to hear more, so I went to a pawn shop across the street from the school, and there happened to be a guy and his girlfriend were going in there, and they had a big old stack of cassette tapes, and I had a Metallica shirt on.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey man, I love your shirt. You coming in here for some Metallica?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm coming here to find out what they got." He says, "Well, it just so happens that I have a stack of tapes I'm going here to pawn. Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, Garage Days Revisited, and Justice.
Yeah.
Wow.
All in a stack, and he sold them to me for $5.
Oh, jeez.
I still have them at home.
Is that?
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I still have them at home.
Kept those
Yeah.
too, for sure.
He used to have long hair.
Oh,
Really?
This one here.
Bangs
yeah.
down to here.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you actually remind me of my friend that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Your name ain't Justin, is it?
My name's Josh.
Well, it starts with a J. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and I bought the Black Album at Walmart because it had just come out, and luckily Walmart, back then Walmart sold edited versions of all the stuff.
Right.
But the Black Album, you don't have to worry about nothing because they don't cuss on that one.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I studied the lyric sheets. The first album I went through was Justice. And I'm going to swim with my shirt. Justice shirt. That's my favorite album.
Yeah.
And I do a wrestling podcast every weekend.
Oh, cool.
And my name for my wrestling stuff is Tony Justice.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I mean, and I remember, as a kid, just reading, I was in high school, but reading the lyrics, studying the lyrics,
Right.
looking up James, Lars, Kirk, and Jason at the time, look where they were born, how old were they? I dove in deep with Metallica.
Yeah.
And now
I didn't get that deep.
Oh, yeah.
I listened to them. I loved all their music.
But
I still do.
It's like once you get a taste of that, right? I watched MTV, Rat and Def Leppard and
Right.
Twisted Sister. You saw those videos and stuff, and so that was my introduction to that kind of music.
Yeah.
But I would always not listen to it, or if I got caught listening to it, it wasn't good.
It was the devil.
Yeah. So I didn't grow up in that strict
Just
of a
like
household,
Georgia.
but it was just my personal thing.
Right.
But once I got that taste of Metallica, now here I am listening to all kinds of Pantera. I'm just I'm just a metalhead.
I've been probably the last 5 years been listening to a lot of country.
Yeah.
He's been
Because
country rock.
Yeah.
tells a story
Well,
too. All music really tells
right.
a story, but country,
Are you familiar with Jerry Reed? You ever watch Smokey and the Bandit?
oh yeah.
The snowman, the truck driver with the
Yeah.
dog. That's Jerry Reed.
Oh, okay.
He's famous for being a country singer. If you haven't heard any of his stuff, I recommend you look up Amos Moses on YouTube.
He's doing a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Video.
Oh, you are right
But
now?
Yeah.
he's got it on him, but yeah.
But yeah, I recommend looking up Amos Moses on YouTube. And I've got a friend in Albany, New York that
You get it?
What? Can you bring it straight out?
The fan back here, the
Oh.
baseball one.
I'm interrupting y'all's work. I better. I'm yapping, man.
Yeah, those are kind of pricey albums.
I'll let you deal with that one.
We got more downstairs, but
Cool.
you know what? The hard rock and the rock is just
That stuff goes so fast.
Yeah.
goes so fast that I don't think there's anything down there.
Well, I will definitely go down there and look.
But that's my post.
We're just trying to get
downstairs.
stuff outside right now.
Okay. Well, don't let me stop y'all. I'm just in here looking at records.
How are you doing? Well, there's tons of records down
Anyway. Huh?
There's tons of them down
Ton? Well, I'm definitely going down there.
You got over 50 boxes.
Okay, well, I got time.
She has them like A to K.
All right, that's the way I like it. Alphabetized. Well, don't let me stop, y'all. I'm just in here browsing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that actually can stay right up. You have
Oh,
to take that off so you
okay.
can look at there. We just put it up there because we put stuff on the glass counter.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this place is a vintage shop. Sorry about that. I got lost in conversation. But that's usually what happens with me when I go somewhere. How you doing, man? They got records kind of scattered a little bit up top. Ooh. Look at that. I might be getting that. $7. Can't beat that. I've got a Snap-on Tools clock in my collectible room at home. I ordered that off of eBay. They don't make those anymore, obviously, for obvious reasons. You can't get away with doing stuff like that today in today's society, I don't think, anyway. But, anyway. Yeah, I saw this place on Google. Any place I go, because, I go all over the place. But any place I go, excuse me.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I look up antiques and vintage and record stores. Any place I go, and so this came up
Did
on
my
Google.
husband tell you there's a downstairs level?
Yes, he did. I'm
Perfect.
fixing to go down there.
We're fixing. You must not be from around here.
From Texas.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? What brings you to town?
I'm a truck driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I pass through.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I was just telling them anywhere I go, because I was planning on going. I'm on my way to Minnesota, and I know that's my stomping grounds because that's where I work out of.
Okay.
So there's antique stores I visit all the time up there.
Oh yeah.
But I wasn't gonna be able to make it till Sunday. So I figured, all right, well, I'll stay in Davenport today, and I look up on Google and see what places are near me. I dropped my trailer at the truck stop, and I bobtailed over here, and I parked right over there across the.
Oh, at the church?
No, at the mall.
Oh, at the mall.
Where
Oh, yeah, right
I'm
there.
I'm
Yep.
directionally challenged, right over there. And I just walked over here,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and I came up from this way, and I was like, well, they said they're open, and I rounded the corner, and y'all were putting stuff out. So.
Yeah. We always do different things here at the store. So
Yeah.
today we got a bunch of stuff out there. It's
Yeah.
like $5. And
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago we did a blessings event where we gave stuff away.
Yeah.
Next week we'll have a book sale.
Okay.
So we're always doing something.
Are you Tiffany?
I am.
Well,
Yeah.
I am Tony Justice.
Nice to meet
Say
you.
hello to my fans. Or fans, not fans. I don't have fans. I don't have fans. Anyway.
Right now I'm in the process of bringing, you'll see empty shelves right now.
Cool.
I'm in the process of bringing a whole bunch of new restocking and
All right.
redoing things.
Cool.
And, yeah.
Well, I will definitely tag you in this thing when I post it.
Sure, I appreciate that.
And bring some eyes to your
Yeah, we
store.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to
Cool.
videotape whatever you're doing there.
Yeah, I'm doing
your
it.
thing.
I'm TikToking actually.
Are you?
I just got TikTok probably. I've had it for about 6 months, but I'm doing a vlog, and I call it Wherever Justice May Roam.
Oh.
Yes.
Metallica.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, she's here to look at.
Wherever Justice May Roam. It's not. Well, if you want to check our podcast out, we are Nation's Corner on YouTube. We do a wrestling podcast every Saturday, and I'm doing it here this evening. I'm going to get parked in Albert Lee, Minnesota, because I'm leaving here and I'm going to Minnesota. Not where I was going to go,
Yeah.
but Albert Lee, just across the state line, and that way I get ready for the show. But we do a podcast every.
Cabela's while you're up there at Albert because
That's in
Cabela's?
Owatonna.
Oh.
I'm going to Albert Lee. I would go to Owatonna, but they're doing construction at that truck stop.
Oh,
They've got that parking lot tore up, and I don't want to.
I retired from the Army National Guard, so when we went
Yeah,
to Camp
yeah.
Ripley, we would always
Yep.
make a pit stop there and
Yep.
go through Albert Lee. And
Well,
all that.
I actually work in Clearwater, Minnesota. You know where that's at?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the place I'm talking about,
She's the blue juice was downstairs.
I don't remember what they're called.
Blue Willow.
they're down.
The Blue Willow. Yeah.
The
I
place.
mean, you're welcome to look downstairs if you want to. There's a whole bunch of stuff down there too, but he's gonna go grab them. What's that?
I have a problem with dishes. Is there more dishes?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give you a follow-up.
I just
Oh,
did,
thank you. Appreciate it.
I have a bunch of boxes of dinnerware that we just brought out underneath some chairs and stuff down there.
That's my. I'm probably already going to get a divorce over these blue dishes. That I'm taking
Are you talking
out.
about the white dishes with the blue?
Blue, like,
Yep.
Oh yeah. My mom's got a whole bunch of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are those ones? The white and it has a blue flower on it.
Oh, like Corningware?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have some downstairs too. So
Okay.
they have butterfly gold,
Okay.
or they're green, or they're blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corningware.
But the place.
Corel, Corningware.
Yeah.
Like, actually, that's a brand new set.
Okay.
It's an old new set in
Cool.
a box right there. But that's,
All
you know,
right.
that's one style. That's the country cottage. I have a set back there. It's Indian summer.
Oh.
I mean, so they all have their,
Nice.
you know,
Yeah.
their titles.
Yeah. Are you familiar with Buffalo, Minnesota?
I'm not sure.
Well,
I think I
if
should
you're-
be because he was raised in Buffalo, Iowa.
Well,
Two totally separate.
yeah. Well, if y'all happen to go to up there in Minnesota, look up Buffalo, Minnesota, Lakeview Antiques and Collectibles.
Okay.
They have a record selection in there that is amazing. I mean, I haven't seen yours yet.
Yeah.
But this is like alphabetized,
Ours is like that too,
all
right?
in the protective sleeves.
I don't have so most of the ones that we have downstairs. I have these in like protective sleeves. I have
Yeah.
a couple others that
Yeah.
are down there in protective sleeves, but because I sell them for $1.50.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you know, I mean, I move them so quickly.
Yeah.
The $1.50 ones.
Yeah.
So I actually. My bins down there, I try to keep them full. But right now, like as they sell, I
Yeah.
put boxes behind
Yeah.
them to keep them upright. But
There's a dealer that comes as a vendor. Basically, it's an antique. Different vendors that come in.
Sure.
And there's a vendor called Dealer TMP. That's his name on Facebook anyway. And he has a page. And every time he goes into that place, every Saturday, he has new arrivals. And he thumbs through where you could
yeah.
see. He holds the camera down and you could see what he's got.
Oh yeah.
But he's got a whole freaking selection. He's one side is rock and pop.
Oh, nice.
The other side is country and soundtracks.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's
That's
my
I
go-to.
thought about, so like I try to do like the whole idea of genre.
Yeah.
The problem is, you might hear something and I'm going to think it's country and you're
Yeah.
going to think it's rock.
yeah.
You
Especially
know,
today where you hear
I know.
you think it's country and it's what do they call it? Country rap.
Yeah.
Crap.
It's
C
country.
rap. Country rap. Yeah.
So it's hard because everybody's thinking of what it is different. So I just
Yeah.
do it by, and like, so like if I had Elton John,
Yeah.
I put it in the E.
Yeah.
I just put it all in
Yeah,
the
just
front name. You know?
I would rather it be just alphabetized, no matter what the genre, just alphabetize
that's what I
everything.
do. Yep, that's
I
what I
would
do.
rather it be like that.
And and it's generic, so it's E's.
Yes.
I don't have it, alphabetized within
Right,
the E's.
right.
So I do that with I have CDs, DVDs, and my records
Okay.
are all like that.
Yeah, my
Um,
movies are so alphabetized at home. I could be sitting in my chair, and my sister has come over to my house. I'm so OCD with my movies being alphabetized. She'll
yeah,
come
me too.
over and take a movie out and put it in a different spot, and I'll be sitting all the way over here in my recliner. Just happen to look over there, and I'll notice it from way over there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cruel jokes.
I used to be in the military, so
I did too.
I was in supply.
What branch?
I was in the Army National Guard.
I was in the Navy.
Yeah, and I was in supply. I retired, and I just 15. I have this OCD thing with everything being in.
Yeah.
Like I'll go around and I'll be like,
Yeah. My dad, we were just at my dad's last weekend, me and my sister and my brother-in-law, and there was I was standing in the kitchen. I just happened to look over in his hall, and one of the pictures on the wall was crooked, and I have it's like a thing where
oh, I know. We had a roof done, and that
Yeah,
one over there,
that-
it's
yeah, I
driving me
noticed.
nuts. It's driving me nuts.
don't think I didn't notice that
Oh yeah.
when I walked in the door. I
I
just want to go over and straighten it.
I actually have I've had stuff in it in front of it, and I haven't been able to reach it. And
Yeah.
I keep telling them like, we need to straighten that. It's driving me nuts. That picture over there
In
on
fact,
the wall.
in fact, I am just
I
going to
couldn't quite reach it.
there.
I couldn't quite reach it. But they were redoing our roof the other day, and when they were, the roof was just like boom,
Yeah,
boom.
yeah.
And so things were getting,
Yeah.
knocked. Crooked,
Oh, and I
knocked
bet
going.
you were nervous because of all the stuff on the top
yeah.
shelf. Yeah.
Yeah, and
You can close that day.
I closed that
If you want
day.
to be open, just
Yeah, just having anxiety all day
Well,
long.
not only that, but we didn't want people getting
Right,
hit
right.
with something outside.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm like, oh my God, that needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed.
I just got that on Whatnot last night.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
The
How much
vinyl,
you paid?
the
How much
vinyl.
you paid? Oh, the vinyl.
Yes,
The vinyl.
the vinyl.
That's $1.50.
Oh yeah.
So
Cool.
our cassettes are $1.50,
Okay.
unless they're marked differently on the back. But yeah,
Yeah.
I have a.
I just saw Ray Stevens. There it is.
Oh yeah, you
Yes.
probably did.
Yeah. Yeah, Whatnot. If you've never heard of Whatnot,
Yeah, I
oh
heard-
my
Yeah,
God.
so I actually just recently heard about that, and people said so. We go live on. Well, right now we're paused, but we just we go live on Tuesday nights here on our Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
And then we sell directly.
All right.
But right now, because of the different things we've been doing out in our parking lot, it's just tough to keep
Okay.
up with that and the Facebook lives. But all winter long, and then actually we literally just stopped this week. We go live and we sell things, kind of, and it sounds to me like that's exactly what they do on Whatnot.
Right. Well, it's like a live auction.
Yep, that's what we.
It's like a live eBay.
Ours isn't auction. I have prices.
Okay.
So do they?
Well, they
actually
have a buy it
auction?
now. They have a buy it now too.
Oh,
just
okay.
like eBay does.
Okay.
But they have a live auction. It's basically what it is.
Now,
I
do
follow
they have
different.
to be auctioneers to do that?
No. It's just like, okay. Next up, I have this Quiet Riot Metal Health tape, and I'm gonna start it off at $1.
Yeah.
And puts it on a stand, and then you have all these users that are in the room, and it's a toggle on the bottom, and you'll say bid 2, and if you want to bid on
Yeah.
it, bid 2, and then someone else will bid.
Oh, yeah.
That can go up to
whatever.
$100.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the winning bid, and it's a 30-second auction or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like too terribly long.
Right.
Like you're waiting 5 minutes for it. No, it's like anywhere from 10 seconds to 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, and it probably depends because if someone bids and it gives someone a chance to bid again. Yeah.
But see, then they have something like I'm not sure what this is worth, but something like this, they could start the bid off at 50, and it'll start from 50 and go up.
Yeah.
I saw a Metallica. No. Yeah, it was a Metallica album. I have it already, but this was the original press, and I'm not messing with original because those things are.
Yeah.
Oh
right.
my
It's
God.
ridiculous, some of the
That
prices.
thing went up to $300.
Wow.
Someone got it for $300, and I'm sitting there just salivating because it was original Master of Puppets.
Okay. Wow.
And that came out in '86, And a buddy of mine, speaking of Metallica, my buddy, and he'll.
And you're wearing the Metallica
Yes.
shirt. My husband loves Metallica.
We were just talking. Yeah. He will love this. My buddy in New York, Mongrovian Mike. What's up, Mongrovian Mike? He is a metalhead from back in the day. He played in a Judas Priest tribute band, and he lives in Long Island. On Long Island. He lives on Long Island. They're picky about that. They live on Long Island.
That's like Chicago, Chicagoland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is a big, huge Metallica fan like me and you. He had a metal magazine, that has all 4 original members of Metallica's autograph in it. But the thing is, it was autographed on different pages. It wasn't all together.
Oh, yeah.
But he sold it to an auction site.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what he got for it, but he didn't get near enough what he thought he was going to get for it.
Right.
But
But because they weren't on the same page.
right.
would've been all on
If it had been all on the same page, like I told him, have it framed up like on a album. If it was on an album, can you imagine? If it was on an original Master of Puppets album,
Oh my God. Yeah.
oh, I wouldn't even got rid of that.
Yeah. Right.
No.
Right.
But I love him to death. He's just amazing. He's gotten me into so much, like Judas Priest. I got Defenders of the Faith off of Whatnot the other day, and I haven't got it yet. But Painkiller, I love that album. But I'm just getting into stuff,
Is the Whatnot all auction of things, or is it like?
Well,
Do you go on Facebook and look at it, or on the app?
on the app.
On the
I'll tell
app.
you what. I'm sure you're still going to be here. Once I'm done downstairs and I'm done with my stuff, I'll come back up here and I'll get on it with you and I'll show you what it's about. I mean, it is. I just got hooked on it last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about it. I just haven't got a chance to. I
Yeah.
just recently heard about it.
I just got Metal Health on vinyl last night for. I paid $20 for it. The
Wow.
original vinyl,
Nice.
the promo copy. So it was like when it first came out, the
Because it all
promo.
depends on who's watching when.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and they go on. They're at all hours of the night doing this.
Well, it's probably is it all over the country doing it, or
Yeah.
just, or
Yeah.
just the United States really?
Well, I don't know about that. All the ones I've been seeing are in the United States.
Yeah, because it's probably all different time zones.
Right,
and,
right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't go to bed till midnight last night because I I was looking at Whatnot. I bought
It's
Quiet.
like your new TikTok.
Yes, I bought Quiet Riot. I also bought the OG Prince and the Revolution Purple Rain soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Got it for $20.
Wow, yeah.
And it was near mint condition.
Nice.
And I've seen that thing go for, hundreds of dollars on other sites. So I think I came out ahead,
Yeah, right.
But I won't pay anything over, like, I'm not going to pay over $50 for an album.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do it. I get albums that are, OG. I don't have to get OG. I would like for it to be OG, but I've been getting the new releases and stuff. Like I was telling somebody the other day, I'm sure me and you are the same age or around the same age.
I'm 46.
I'm 48.
Okay.
So we grew up with
Yeah,
albums.
he's 47.
We grew up.
No, he's 48.
Okay.
I'm like,
Wait, me and him are on the same age. That's
yeah,
cool.
he's 48.
Nice.
I'm gonna be 47.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we grew up with vinyls, right?
Yeah.
Our parents had vinyl.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we listened as kids.
8-tracks too.
Yes. I still have some 8-tracks at home.
Oh, we just got a whole load of them that we're gonna start bringing in.
Cool. But we listened to our parents' vinyl, right? I grew up on Jerry Reed. That's how I knew Jerry Reed from the movie, and then I have my parents' old Jerry Reed vinyl, and I still have it.
Yeah, nice.
I have all my mom's old 45s. But when we got old enough to buy music ourselves,
CDs and cassettes. Oh, cassettes. Yeah,
Cassette tapes.
yeah, for sure.
I still have my original collection when I was a kid.
Nice.
Oh God, I wish I did.
But now vinyl has come back, right? And it went from tapes to compact discs to streaming.
Yeah.
And then now vinyl is taking hold. And so the very first vinyl that I bought on its release day was Metallica 72 Seasons. Because I just now started getting into getting vinyl.
Yeah.
Like probably 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And but I bought the Metallica 72 Seasons, and it is a beautiful album. It is.
Oh yeah, that goes outside too.
It's amazing. But
Nice.
but anyway, I will let y'all get to doing what y'all are doing, and I'm gonna go down there and see what y'all got.
In my car.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Okay.
Where you going with that rod there? You gonna joust somebody?
Try not to hit the fan.
This stuff goes too.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go down here and see what y'all got. Appreciate the conversation.
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. Obviously, I like to talk too.
Hey man, that's one thing Texans are good for. How you doing, man?
Okay, so I was over there at the albums. If you're still looking for albums.
Yes.
I know you've heard of Pat Travers' band. That's really good. And Stephen, what was the other one?
Stephen Wyan? Oh.
I just had it out. I know a lot of these albums because I'm down here a lot.
I'm sure you know where every album is.
And people say, well, I want this, or I want R&B, or I want Big Band.
Oh, Stephen Bishop.
That's
Okay.
it. Stephen Bishop. I don't know what songs you're looking for. That's $4
All right.
if you're interested. In.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm
And
just gonna look.
Pat Travers is right here. Crash and
Yeah,
Burn.
nice. All right.
That's the only two I think you'd like, actually.
Well,
Unless you like Kenny Rogers.
Hey, I have
such.
I love Kenny Rogers. I love anything from Metallica and Pantera all the way down to Neil Diamond and Elvis. That's my musical taste. So
We sold out of all the Neil Diamond and Elvis.
Really?
We had a bunch of Elvis. But in here, I think there's Phil Collins is in here
Okay.
somewhere if you like him.
all right. Well, I will just look, see what
Just
pops
look-
up at me.
Yeah, because most of those are really old. You'll see.
All right.
You'll see.
Well, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking through here and see what they
I got
have.
into that man and sir stuff when I lived down south. I got real used to it real quick.
Yeah.
They used to call me the Yankee. I moved there when I was in 9th grade. I
Yeah.
went 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th through high school in Georgia. They
Okay.
used to call me the Yankee.
Nice. This is a $3 and up crate here. Connie Van Dyke. I know Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, see, the thing about coming to these kind of places is you never know what you're going to see. So, I just like to go into different places and see what pops up out at me. Yeah, so hope everybody's doing doing good today. Get the light out of y'all's eyes. This is a nice little shop in here. They've got things just kind of scattered. It looks like a house from the outside. And they've got things just kind of sitting. No particular order other than the records. All these that I'm looking at right now they're not alphabetized. Oh, yeah, actually they are. Okay, and I was wrong. She says there's a Phil Collins in here. Lisa Hartman. Was not in here. Maybe here. Ooh, the Manhattans. Oh yeah. I will meet you here today. I love that song. Kiss and Say Goodbye. Yes. Let's see what. All right. Y'all gonna help me grade. Let me find a way to do this. Okay. It's in a protective sleeve for $5. The corners are, corners are what you'd expect from an album at this. It's an OG release, and it's got some ring wear around there, but it's not bad. Looks like the original sleeve, and look at that. Great condition. Wow. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is coming home with me. I was at a place in Palestine when I was home last. I found Destiny from the Jacksons, and I've never had that cassette, so found the vinyl, got it, and they had some Manhattans in there, but everything, it wasn't in great condition, so I didn't buy it. But this here is in great condition, so it is coming home with me. Yes. Let's see. What else they got? Manhattan's Greatest Hits. Okay, I'm funny about. Okay, that is a self-titled release from them. This is their Greatest Hits. That is going to have that song "Kiss and Say Goodbye" on it right there. But I would rather have, if I had to choose between the self-titled album or the Greatest Hits, I would rather have their self-titled with that song on it. I'll only get Greatest Hits albums on certain occasions. Like I got Elton John's Diamonds yesterday on WhatsApp. That has just too many good songs, so that's a very good Elton John album. Those of y'all that are Elton John fans, Diamonds is the name of the album, and it is, every song is good. It's like a 2-album set. So, all right, Nils Lofgren. He looks like a bad mother trucker. I ain't gonna mess with him. I'm getting close to. Okay, there's those albums she said me a while ago. Pee Wee Hunt. As the Phil Collins is gone. Survivor. I Can't Hold Back. How Are You? This is a good album here. I bought Survivor Eye of the Tiger the other day at a shop. I think it was in Minnesota. This is $7. Again, we're gonna look together. All right, the corners are what you'd expect. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. And it's got the original sleeve with the lyrics and the album itself. Pretty good condition. I saw a user on WhatsApp yesterday. Shout out to Union Painter if you're watching. Great seller on WhatsApp. He just does these pop-up sales. He doesn't come on a lot, but he just does these pop-up shows, and he had. I'm sorry, I dropped you. Sorry. He does these shows, pop-up shows, and wow, okay. Gotta come up with a different way here. All right, let's try this. Can't see me. There. Anyway, so he does these pop-up shows, and he had a Volbeat album that I got last night. And see, the only bad part about this sleeve, it's kind of split, but I'm still gonna roll with it. So he told me about a spin machine. It's a spin cleaner for records, and he actually demonstrated last night how to do it. And you sit the record in there, and it spins and it cleans, and the records come out looking like glass. And he says he got it on Amazon, so I'm gonna look into getting one of those, because all I have is a record brush and some cleaner, but I'm not really too sure on how to, because it's not a spray bottle, it's it comes in a little like that, and you kind of squeeze it on the record. I don't even know if that's what I'm supposed to do, because I'm so new to collecting vinyl. But I am going to get a spin machine. He says they're very inexpensive. I think he said he paid $25 or something like that for his. So I hadn't even looked, but I am going to invest in one. And he also has some spray cleaner. You spray the record and you put it on there, and it just goes around and around for about 30 seconds or whatever. Okay, this is I'm on the side. I don't think I'm on the big band side or whatever. I'm gonna get over here. We'll put the records right here. No, put them right here. All right, let's see what they got. I swear, everything is just dropping today. So Tiffany was telling me that they don't organize by genre, they organize by alphabetize, so that's good. I would rather that, to be that way. I'm not seeing anything so far. Yeah, there's some storms moving in. They were in central Iowa a while ago. I'm in Davenport, like I said, so that's on the east side of Iowa. So I'm hoping to be done here. I'm not taking too long here because I got to get on the road by noon and get on down to, or up to Albert Lee, Minnesota, so I can get ready for Nation's Corner tonight.
You put that on Marketplace, Josh?
Oh, I don't know yet. I'm just getting some measurements. I'm just getting some measurements.
Yeah, I don't. See, my thing is when I'm thumbing through records and I start seeing a bunch of stuff that I'm not interested in, like this is a no-no. I do not like people signing their records. And I did it. I'm guilty because I have records that I wrote my name on when I was a kid. And believe me, I still have them. And I still, every time I see my name, I want to kick my own butt. Anyway. But you know, when we were younger, you didn't really know. Just like when you got toys, you know. Like my He-Man toys when I was growing up. Now, looking back, I wish I'd have kept them in the box. But when you're a kid, you don't know. You don't think about that kind of stuff. You just want to play with it. It's funny how things from our childhood are coming back, like vinyl and action figures and, you know, stuff like that. And are coming back in a big way. Like, I see stuff on YouTube all the time of people selling records or going on record shop and hunts or toy hunts. Shout out to Ethan Page. And Deb, being one of his Patreon subscribers. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm seeing a bunch of just big band stuff and, you know, a record here and there thrown in that, ooh, I saw my family's record. Where'd it go? Okay, so in a way, and I couldn't tell you how, but I'm related to the Happy Goodmans. I don't know how I'm related to them. I've never met them. But my grandmother on my dad's side, her maiden name is Goodman. And I was told at one point how we were related to them, but I can't recall. But anyway, they're our distant family. So that's pretty cool. Nice. Awesome. First time I've ever seen one of their albums out in the wild like that. All right, let's see. I'm in the G's, apparently. Obviously. Why did I say apparently? Yeah, I'm not seeing. I mean, this is a awesome shop. I love the shop. I did find two, so it's not a wasted trip. I'm still looking. I'm in the J's. Jan and Dean could pop up. I love Jan and Dean. Jerry Lee Lewis. Nope. Well, let's see. Jerry Lee Lewis. Look, live at the International Las Vegas. Elvis made the International famous. And of course,
How's your neighbor, by the way, the drinker, the alcoholic guy? Is he still alive?
it don't even have Whole lot of shaking going on there. It must have been before that. No? Because that's his later years. Well, I know one thing. This record doesn't have a whole lot of shaking going on, but there was a whole lot of marrying his first cousin going on. I do know that. Put this back. I'm gonna drop y'all again. Anyway. All right. All right. Did y'all know that Gomer Pyle was a singer? Just like Jerry Reed. I was telling you, you heard me tell that story upstairs, so I'm not even going to say it again. And if you didn't hear my story, rewind, watch it again.
So what did he say?
Surprised I didn't see any Jerry Reed right here. Well, I'm going to talk over that because I don't need to be hearing that over here on my stuff. Yeah, so. Okay. Kenny Marks, Kenny Rankin, Ken Griffin, not the baseball player. Yeah, it's not the baseball player. And there, Ken Griffey. Ken Griffin is not. Okay. And Ken Griffey Jr. I'm stupid. Let's see. In the L's. The Letterman, not David. Wouldn't that be something if, in the midst of me looking at all this Liberace and, Lynn Anderson, and now I'm getting to the M's, not expecting to see a banger, and then all of a sudden I see a Metallica album, OG, I would freak out. I'd freak out. Marie Osmond. Young Marie Osmond. Okay. That's probably an autograph. The Mormon Tabernacle Choir. And it says, to Patricia, Lynn Tilton. So Lynn Tilton must be a part of that or something. Michael Murphy. Yeah.
My dad's truck's parked right here. His brother's white truck's parked in the middle. And Bill's Cadillac's right in front.
I was at a shop in Columbia, Missouri the other day. They have a huge, gigantic antique mall. And I've been there 3 different times. And 3 different times I have not completed walking through that place. It's so big. And the records are all kind of strewn about, like it's different vendors. And all the records aren't in one spot, so you're having to search different booths and find if they have records or not. And so I'm having to do this in an hour time frame or hour and a half because I don't have much time. Because by the time I get to Columbia, when it's the end of the day, well, they're getting ready to close. I think they close at 6. And so I only have a short amount of time to look. And then when I'm passing through, I only have a short amount of time to look because I'm trying to get somewhere and get delivered or get loaded or whatever the case. So, but I did find 2 original Sam Kinison records, the comedian. And I found a Bellamy Brothers record, and it was autographed. And I got it for $3. So what I'm going to do is I just put it up at home. I hadn't even had a chance to do anything with it. But what I'm going to do is I have a record frame that I bought at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to take the jacket of the record, put it in the frame, put the record underneath, and hang it on the wall. Not even listen to the record, because I can buy the record again, but it's autographed, so I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find. I also saw a Lionel Richie album, and is a gatefold, and when you open up the gatefold, it said, "Thanks for all the support, Lionel Richie." And I thought it was autographed, and I'm like, "Holy crap!" But I looked it up on Google, and all his records say that when you open them up. So it's a reprint, or I think that's what you call that, reprint, where the autograph is printed on there. So it's not, if it was actually signed, it'd be different, but that was just printed on as part of the print. So no, I'm not seeing. Not just seeing anything that's really jumping out other than Survivor and the Manhattans. Sometimes it's like that, though. You go places, and especially vintage shops, and you don't know, what they have, so you're kind of just, but that's the thing, you never know what to expect. So, and that happens sometimes. Can't get mad at it. It's just what it is. But it is cool that I can just park my trailer and go and see a shop on Google and go. Okay. You think so, huh? All right. Cocktail. I thought that was a soundtrack Cocktail. No. I'm in the V's. Please, Lord, let there be a Van Halen pop out at me. Do we have Van Halen? Van Halen? Van Halen? Van Halen? No. Yeah, now I'm getting into the mixed albums. And the country. I didn't even look at the country. Let's see what they got. Oh, this is all Christmas albums and soundtracks. All right. Well, I think I am done with the records. Now I can look around all the rest of the stuff that I neglected.
Look with our eyes, not our camera.
Ma'am, do I pay for these down here or upstairs?
Upstairs.
Okay,
Josh or
ma'am.
Tiffany will take you.
All right. Well, thank you very much, ma'am, for your help.
Okay.
You have a
No
good one.
problem.
All right. Oh, and I'm gonna get that clock.
What is it? I think it's cool.
We were there for a while. Oh, you found a couple.
Yes. Can I set these right here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What now?
Got the same song. What they got?
VHS down. Find anything down there?
Yeah, I found 2 records.
Yeah, there's tons, isn't there?
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. On second thought, it's kind of scuffed a little bit. On second thought, I'm going to pass. But this is an awesome shop. Come back in here. So anyway, I want to thank y'all for coming with me on my vintage journey through Tiffany's treasures. I'm going to find them on Facebook and follow them because they do, according to Tiffany, they sell stuff on Facebook. So I guess they go live or whatever and do that, and I'm going to check that out. So I'm going to sign off for now. The movie was Stone Cold. I'm going to sign off for now, and I will catch y'all on the flip.
Cletus?
Talk to me, my boy.
God damn it, son, we gave it our best shot. I don't like us any more than you do, but we ain't gonna make it, son. We're gonna hang it up. Whoa, negatory. What are you, crazy or something? We come this far, ain't we? Look, when we say we're gonna do a job, we do a job.